And the final and most important thing, guys, is hello everyone, how's everybody doing? Guys, this is Roy, and today I want to talk to you about something that is really critical and really important for your trading career and for your business career as well. And I actually don't believe that anyone can become profitable in trading or in business if you don't know and apply the concepts that I'm going to be talking about in this video. Guys, a lot of you ask me all the time in my DMs, why is mindset so important? If you have a certain robotic system that you want to apply, for example, if I were to give you my strategy right now, why is mindset so important? Why can't you just sit down and apply that system and execute on that plan without mindset having to do with anything? So guys, in this video, I will explain to you why is mindset so important, how can it keep you from being a profitable trader, and what do you need to do exactly to acquire a certain mindset that you need in trading, in life, in business in general. So here we go. Guys, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. However, forgive me if I take too long explaining everything, because I want you to understand everything. I don't want to just come here, give you commands. You wouldn't understand why do you need to do these things that I'm telling you to do, and then you wouldn't do them because eventually at some point in time you'd say, why am I doing them? And you will stop doing them. So I want to explain everything to you, so you are convinced by yourself to either do those things or not do them. Guys, let me start, and I think the easiest way to do this is to start by identifying what is fear exactly. Fear is a word that us humans created. However, if I were to scientifically explain what fear is exactly, it is a certain chemical balance in the body at some point in time. It is shortness of breath, and it is how fast your heart is beating. So any state, any emotion that you feel can be characterized by those three things: the chemical balance in your body, how fast is your heart beating, and how short is your breath, or how are you breathing at this point in time. So to be more specific with it, when you feel something, your brain releases some chemicals, and those chemicals dictate how fast your heart beats and how do you breathe at this point in time, and therefore how you feel, which is a word that we also created. So how you feel is dictated by actually what chemicals does your brain release at any point in time. So guys, for everyone to behave in their optimal intelligence, performance, and awareness level, there's a certain state that you should be in, a certain chemical balance that you should be in. And guys, I will explain to you in a while by giving you some examples. Have you ever had an argument with someone, and as soon as you step out of that argument, you have all the words that you wanted to say, all the sentences that would make you intelligent when saying them, however, they just don't pop up in your head at the point of the argument, they pop up in your head later on. You don't think hard about them, however, as soon as you step out of the argument, for example, and you go through to the shower, they just pop up in your head. Have you ever taken a trade, you lost a trade, and then when you looked back at the trade, you were like, why did I ever take this trade? If I were to look at the charts now, I would see that there was definitely no reason to take this trade, and that was just a stupid decision. However, you don't know why you took it. So guys, all these things, when you're in an argument, you're performing in a certain state. You are in a certain state, in a certain chemical balance in your body, and when you're not in the argument, you step outside of the argument, you are in a different chemical state, which makes you think in your optimal intelligence, performance, and awareness level, everything that I'm talking about. The same thing with trading. When you take a trading loss and then you see it later on and it's very obvious for you, you see it as very obvious because now you're performing in your optimal intelligence level. However, when you were taking that trade, you were in a certain chemical balance that didn't allow you to think in your optimal intelligence level. Let me give you one more example. Have you ever been in an exam and you leave that exam, and as soon as you leave that exam, you remember the answer to that question that you didn't figure out during the exam? You didn't think about it enough. However, when you left the exam, you're walking down to the car, you're not thinking about it. However, the answer just pops up in your head and you're like, I know this, why didn't I write it in the exam? This is also a difference in states. When you were in the exam room, you were operating from a certain state. Outside of the exam room, you're in a different state, which lets you see. So the difference between a person who sees and the person who doesn't see is simply the chemical state that they're in at any certain point in time. Now let me tell you what is this exact state and how to reach it by telling you somewhat of a short life story that I had. So guys, when I was really young, I used to get angry about all the things around me. When I lose a trade, I used to wait for someone to trigger me outside of trading so I can scream at them. I used to be irritated about the smallest stuff. Because of my trading career, because of my business career, because of my money, I would usually be easily irritated. So at some point in time, guys, I sat down and I started to realize the reason of that anger. I wrote it down, by the way. And I said I wrote down the reason for that anger is actually me being afraid to fail, me being afraid that I will never be a professional trader. And the reason for this fear is actually because of other people, because the average response you receive when you tell someone that I'm going to be a professional trader or a businessman, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and all this stuff is, well, most probably people fail, most probably you're wasting your time, most probably this, most probably that. And if you're a person that does this, by the way, you're a very toxic person, because yes, most businesses fail and probability is against all of us. However, one of the reasons why someone might succeed is actually their confidence. So when you tell someone most people fail, most probably you're wasting your time and all of this, you take the only thing that could actually make them succeed, which is the confidence and the discipline needed to do that. So if you're doing this to people, then know that you're causing people to fail indirectly, and you need to stop doing that because this is very toxic. And if you're a person, by the way, that is receiving this kind of talk, you should know that people project their experiences into your lives. When someone fails, they actually want other people to fail. This is number one. And if someone that likes you actually, he doesn't want you to fail, when people fail, they're also afraid that other people will fail. So they project their experiences into your life and they tell you that, well, my result was failing, so most probably your result will be failing as well. However, they're not saying it directly. You should feel sorry for those people. You should try to understand those people, that they're just basing their decisions and what they say based on their own experiences. And they don't understand individualism. They don't understand that every single person acts and behaves in a different way. They don't understand that, for example, I might have a bigger stress tolerance than them. For example, if they receive 10 problems a day, for example, they might sit in the corner and cry. However, if I receive 10 problems a day, for example, I will smile and try to solve those problems. So this differences in person is what actually would make you succeed. So don't listen to those people. They are only projecting their own experiences into your life. And by the way, I know that trying to understand everyone and trying to listen to everyone and trying to understand them and all this stuff can be hard at times, because sometimes you will be frustrated with yourself and you don't need anyone to come to you with this negative energy. So I will give you another method to stop people talking down to you. You need to sound smart, you need to sound arrogant and confident so people treat you the same. Now let me give you an example. Hey Roy, how's your trading business going? Well, back testing at the moment. It's going good, it's going all right. I'm trying to see if the system works. If it doesn't, I'm going to try to find another system. It's not highly accurate right now. I'm trying to make it accurate. However, I still need to backtest more and stuff like that. So people will look at you and start nodding their head with sadness, like they feel for you, and they're like, well, you know, most probably people fail at this, so don't beat yourself up, because you're most probably going to fail anyway at this business. So don't try to beat yourself up with it. Yeah, keep up the good work. I hope you can make it and stuff like that. However, listen to this. Hey Roy, how's your trading business going? Well, I just developed a mathematical complex system and it has multiple variables, and right now I'm testing those multiple variables. I've finished testing the first variable and it actually did great with past data. Right now I'm looking to test all the other variables to even make it more accurate, because I'm not satisfied with how accurate the system is at this point, so I want to make it even more accurate. Now guys, I sound so fucking smart. I said the same thing. I said I'm backtesting. However, I sound so smart right now after I said it this way, because I am confident, I'm speaking smartly about myself, and this is how you stop people from talking down to you. This guy, when he leaves, the person who asked me right now, when he leaves to tell his friends about what I'm doing, or my friends about what I'm doing, to talk behind my back, for example, he'd say, he's a very smart guy, he's trying some mathematical complex system, I didn't understand everything, there's variables and math and accuracy and stuff. However, he does sound like a very smart guy. So I just stop people from talking down to me, and this is what you should do. Sound confident, sound arrogant. It's very much better to be arrogant and confident to be someone that doubts himself, because when you're arrogant and confident, there's a chance you succeed. However, when you doubt yourself, there's no chance you will succeed. Now guys, even after I stopped people from talking down at me, I still didn't feel confident enough to carry this on, because I didn't believe in myself enough. And if I ask any of you right now, why don't you believe in yourself enough? Why do you think that this guy can do it and you can't do it? You'd say, for example, I think this guy is smarter than me. If I ask you, why do you think this guy is smarter than you? You'd say, he reads more. He's more educated, and therefore I think he's smarter than me. Guys, if someone reads 2 books a week and you think he's smarter than you because of that, then the solution is to read 4 books a week and become smarter than him. It's that easy. You have the solution to everything you want to do. Start reading 4 books a week, and in some weeks, in a few weeks, you'll start feeling smarter than this guy. So there you have the first solution. If I ask you, why don't you feel comfortable being on social media, for example? Why do you believe that this person can be on social media and you can't? You'd say, for example, you think this person is better looking than you. Then great, you have the solution. Go to the gym, get a good barber, get better looking, and then get on social media. You have the solution to everything, guys. You need to believe in yourself more. Identify the reasons why you think someone is doing better than you and do better than them in this area. If someone reads too much, read more. If someone goes to the gym, go to the gym more. Become good looking, become cultured, become educated, guys, and become the best man or the best person you could ever possibly be. And the final and most important thing, guys, is accountability. Be responsible for your situation. You are responsible for where you are, not your parents, not you were born as, it's not God. He didn't put you in this situation and just leave you there with no responsibility and no way out. You are responsible for your own situation. Don't ask anyone for help. Don't DM anyone, hey, please help me, or please give me money, or please give me free signals, or please give me this and give me that. You are responsible for your own situations. You are responsible for your own mistakes. Be accountable. No one has to deal with the anger, for example, that you feel towards the charts. You are responsible for the situation. You are responsible for where you are. Change your situation by taking control. Read more, become educated, act more, execute more, because this is your responsibility to change the situation that you're living in. It's not anybody's responsibility to save you. So, guys, on that notice, good luck. I wish you all the luck. I remember the 3 things that you need are confidence. Do not let people talk down to you. Believe in yourself enough, because you can be whoever you are. And finally, be accountable for your situation, guys. Because when you have all of this stuff, guys, you will have the right chemical balance. You will not feel afraid. You will feel confident. You will feel intelligent. You will feel good about yourself. And you will be in an exact good chemical state to perform optimally and to do everything that you want to do in life and to attract anything that you want into your life. It's not about attraction, it's about the execution and an optimal level, so you know what to see. You are a person that sees now instead of a person that doesn't see. Good luck.